I think the one thing people underestimate about video games is that people think it's just playtime. But I always say that the one thing video games can give you that nothing else in entertainment can is that feeling of pride, right? Look what I did. And even though we want to make a game that is very big and is very long, you can play for all of those years. It's all the paths you didn't take that make it special to you, that you feel like when you finish that quest, that you feel that you accomplished something that week. The people who love video games can always say like, you know, what'd you do today? I saved the world.
I love that. And that is something you can only get in gaming. And that's what I love with Bethesda games. You can go and choose different paths. You can go all over the world doing different stuff, and you will end up with a different story than your friend probably. That's what I love with these open world role-playing games. I really enjoy those games. And Starfield, the reason why I love Starfield already, I don't know, I haven't seen anything, I just seen a trailer. But the reason why I love the idea to go out in space, and it's a Bethesda game. Remember that. Okay, so let's go. The Starfield, yes. Like big more worlds. The Endless Pursuit, yeah.
We've been incredibly lucky to work with such a tight group of people for so long. Like, we're all friends. It's like a second family in a way.
Matt.
We all sort of know or get what a Bethesda game is.
There's definitely this core group who's been working together for decades and knows how to make a BGS game. And then there's this, new generation of game developers who are coming in and working at BGS who grew up on those games those people made.
Yep.
For some people, those are the games that got them to go into the industry in the first place. And what I love about that is those people come in and they love the worlds too, and they want to stay true to those worlds that they grew up on.
Yep.
And so we're still able to maintain what a BGS game is, but continue to evolve.
Give it a new flavor.
I think we underestimate how long people are going to play it. You look at Skyrim, we're sitting here 10 years later, and it keeps having this life,
Yeah.
and it changes how you want to create something.
Yeah, I feel like our games
Skyrim
sort
in
of
space.
have two lives, right? Like, we create this game.
Look at this
and
art.
we put everything we can possibly put into it, and tell the stories we want to tell, and build this world that's sort of a setup that when we hand it off to the players, they play it, but then they take it and make it their own. They tell their own stories, and then they make their own stories with our tools.
I think it's the hallmark of our games that, you play it and my experience is going to be different than yours. I'm going to come in and tell you a funny story about something that happened to me. You may never have seen that because just a confluence of events. And I think that helps with the longevity, and it helps with that feeling of community in a lot of ways.
So definitely coming into Starfield, I believe.
It is a world that you get transported to, that you can really make your own. And that's where, for me, the magic is, to do it for 2 decades and close to that for so much of our group, there's a big trust there that we know how we solve certain things together.
Yep.
We were doing Morrowind and looking at what we might do after that and beyond that. And we had a list of what are the other types of worlds we want to go to. And obviously Fallout was at the top of the list. If we could do that, and that, magically, luckily came true for us. And right behind that was, science fiction.
And now we're here.
Going to space, I think there's a magic in just defying gravity and taking off from a planet. Like it's extremely difficult human endeavor.
Yeah, a lot of our games are about exploration, and that's sort of like, that's the ultimate exploration, is what's out there, what's past Earth, right? So it's incredibly exciting for us to work on something like that.
That is what I really love with Bethesda, exploration. The world is so beautiful. There's so much small details to see. I love that. I love that with Bethesda games. Let's go.
I feel like every time we come to a game, we're starting fresh. We're saying, okay, we just did that one. That's over. How do we make it better in every way? It's got a more realistic, science-based backing to it, whereas Skyrim is sort of an epic fantasy. This is a more grounded game and a grounded setting about exploration. So
I'm a little worried about that because I don't want to be too realistic. But look at that spaceship. I also want to say, probably it's going to be different spaceships that you can buy or you can build your own spaceship. Think about it. Build your own spaceship in Starfield. You go out and pick up all these stuff in the world or buy chips. Yeah. I think this is a ship that they have built with a lot of great design, and you can build it in your game. So, I hope there's going to be a lot of spaceships too, because I'm not good to build stuff.
I think that gives us a different take on how we make everything. So that's sort of the thing you latch onto when we're making new areas, making environments, making characters.
That picture is beautiful. That picture is really cool. I think I've seen this before. Didn't people talk about this look like little cyberpunks in it? Okay. It looks really cool though.
The mechanics of the world are entirely different, but there are similarities. And I think those are things we like. Like, we like playing first person. We like having all the coffee cups. We like being able to touch everything.
I love a coffee too.
Those moments make the whole thing believable.
Yeah.
Being able to watch the sunset.
Look at that picture. Wow. That is beautiful. That's really beautiful. It reminds me a little bit of Star Wars in a way.
And nighttime come and just sit there and watch the world go by. Seems like it's not gameplay, but it is vital to how you feel through the rest of it.
I also think that because it's based in a more realistic atmosphere, is like, you have a lot of people on our team who are super into certain things like robotics or engineering,
that's cool.
and they can use this lifetime of knowledge they have gathered and then use it in their work.
Everyone comes from these different areas and brings stuff to the game that can make it in, and it all matters. From the rocks to the clutter to what.
This is going to be a game where you can go out and just collect stuff.
The spacesuits look like. It's based on people's experience and sort of.
Okay, let's go a little bit back there on that. Like that. Yeah. I'm not sure if I like that design. I hope there's going to be a lot of different colors in the game. I don't hope it's going to be this bland white suits on everything. I hope there's going to be a lot of different stuff that you can put on. I like that. I like to customize stuff on my character. I like to see new clothings on it. I hope there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. Okay, so I don't think I like this. I hope there's going to be more different stuff. I hope I can take off my helmet. I don't have to go around with a helmet all the time. But at the other picture we just saw, like a street, there were none walking around like that, so probably not. I'm babbling, sorry.
Experience and sort of learning about how things work in the world and trying to apply it in a way that's believable for this universe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
it starts
cool.
feeling so real to us. Like, all you're saying, we do all that stuff, but then concepting like everything they eat, or
ooh, look at that food. We have we have a lot of stuff there. Comment down below what you want to eat here if you have to pick something. Okay, looks cool though.
the toys the children play with.
Okay.
Or what are their bedtime stories? What is their art? What is their history? What is their entertainment?
Okay. So
it is a universe, not just a...
Look at that spaceship. Wow. And I think it's cool that we're going to get deep into characters in the game. That sounds like it's going to be like that, but okay, let's go.
Game.
There has to be an emotional trigger that occurs. And I think as time has gone on, we're able to paint an even better picture that triggers that emotional thing.
Looks beautiful.
We always have that step out moment into the world.
Yes.
So to say.
Yes, yes. But that's
technology's changed. We've all changed. So our expectations when loading up a game, like, okay, I'm gonna step out, and there's gonna be this moment. Us being able to do that and have it feel new every generation, every game, is something that is really special about what we do. I like to say that Starfield has 2 step-out moments. It's cryptic.
I think we're gonna go to a spaceship and we're just gonna fly into the Starfield.
Process of making it is a journey for us that is very, very rewarding. And coming to Starfield, everybody's starting over and saying, what would you want to do? What does going to space mean to you? And everybody comes back to the same one.
Oh,
I want to see what's out there.
Yeah, I want to see exactly. Okay, so this is just next generation and PC, and it's exclusive on Xbox, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay it's not coming to PlayStation. I'm okay with that because PlayStation has an exclusive game. There's no way that PlayStation games are coming to Xbox, and Xbox also this opposite way. But Xbox and Nintendo has a little stuff going on, and I feel Xbox, there's more option how to play games on Xbox than on PlayStation. You can get some games on PC from PlayStation, and there are some rumors about a new streaming service coming for PlayStation it's gonna be revealed next month. Yeah, I think this is okay. People shouldn't be upset because if you don't have an Xbox or you can't play it on your PC, try it on xCloud, because xCloud for me works really well. I'm not saying it works really well for you, but for me it works super well. I can play it on my phone, I can play it on my PC, I can go wherever. It comes down to your connection and if there's any latency on your connection. So if that's good, xCloud is gonna be super good for you. I'm not gonna babble anymore. I just wanted to start doing this on my channel. I'm gonna follow Starfield on this channel. I'm gonna talk a lot about Starfield on this channel because I'm really hyped for that game and I have a passion for that game. So look out for more Starfield stuff coming soon. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.